Hello, and welcome to another edition of Pwnery's Penny Arcade, the first 30. What you're witnessing here is Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom, if I'm not mistaken. I should disclose that I don't genuinely find the games the day or the week they come out. My target audience is a little different if you look at my content. So it's a bit of a mixed bag, but I thought I would touch up on something that has a old world feel and new technology. So welcome to Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom. So one of the things I used to grow up with was adventure games, side scrollers, Metroidvanias, just stuff like that, stuff from the mid 80s to late 90s, and this ticks all the right boxes because it has that feel, and yet it's modernly rendered. So it's sort of like retro gaming with, well, it's like retro modded retro gaming if you really think about it. So anyway, I've already played through this quite a bit off camera, so I just get a feel for what's going to go on, and so I don't make too many mistakes. But yeah, if you want to check this out, it's been out on Steam for probably over a year now. But I don't know, I like to find the games that are a little more obscure. I don't. Most of my friends in gaming circles don't really talk about stuff like this. You know, they play first-person shooters and things. So I thought I would bring you this, and if you like it, now you know where to get it. But let's get started. Controls are real simple. If you use a gamepad, it does use the triggers, the right and left buttons, the A, B, X, Y. But functionality-wise, it's a real simple game. So it's the learning curve on it's pretty shallow, and it's just a good way to kill time. I just wanted to play this a little bit to get familiar with it, and I ended up playing it for about 10 hours yesterday. So the preface of the game so far is you saw that guy flying around on a barrel, and this dragon is actually your brother. And he explains essentially what happened. So anyway, we'll hit this for about half an hour, just to give you a feel for what's going on. I think I can get to the first major plot point in that amount of time. It does give you like a slight tutorial as you play, but I had figured out very mistakenly. See, like the ducking thing? So obviously, if you've played any games in the 80s, you knew you could do this. What they didn't tell you was you can do this. The downward thrust. Which actually has a secondary effect, which I'll show you here in a second. If you do it near an enemy, you stun them. Don't worry, you don't drown. These are your saves. There's plenty of them. Alright, good, I have enough for this. This just tells you how to work the menus. we will need soon. Actually, I'm going to leave him alone. Well, let me go ahead and tell you what's going on. I'll show you. I did this out of sequence the first time. So they'll tell you essentially where you need to be sometimes. These bubbles obviously refill your oxygen. The cool thing is they sort of respawn too, so if you make a mistake as you're moving along, it'll come back. Or if you're stuck in a fight for too long. See? If you run out of oxygen, what ends up happening is you just start losing a heart and a half like every couple of seconds. There we go. And our first item. It automatically equips it since I didn't have one before. Later on, what's going to happen is you'll end up with multiple items. So then you have to manually equip them. Let's go ahead and get the air again one more time. See, they didn't let you realize that you can just do this and you'll float to the top. They give you those little ways out, but you can do it like this. This is something reminiscent of Super Mario Brothers, where you find these little hidden coins. So right there's the reminder to change your shoes. And save. Guy tells you, oh, you can do this. And now that that puzzle's solved, the gate opens. One thing I would have liked is the higher you are, the more damage you do, but it's a simple game. I just want to make a comment about what you're seeing here. That guy on the barrel is your uncle. And he's riding on a barrel of essentially alcohol, mead. And he's doing all this because he's in a drunken stupor. It sort of reminds me of the movie Falling Down when you first watch it and you see Michael Douglas and you're like, when you first watch it, as a younger person, you can't believe what you're seeing. But as you get older, you start to understand, oh, I kind of get why he's doing what he's doing now. So like, at first, if you're a younger viewer and you see that uncle, you're like, that guy's crazy. But as old as I am, seeing that in the behavior of a drunken stupor, I'm like, I sort of get why he's doing it. I don't agree with it, but I get it. Anyway, these are fun. So these are, I think he explains it. Yeah, magic truffles. So each one has an elemental skill. And they're cute. Of course, that's what he says, they're cute, but you have to eat them. And obviously it doesn't want to be eaten. But the best part is when you do, the animations for eating the truffles are kind of cool. And when you start to be able to change forms later on, your animations change for each form you have, which is really neat. So each truffle gives you an elemental magic spell. As you can see, I have 5. Later on, what will happen is you'll find more of the same one, and it just increases the capacity. Well, as they say right there. Alright, so I can't get through this, so we have to burn it. Same with here. And sometimes the enemies will drop, you know, a single use of that item or that magic. So if you run out, they'll give you more, or you can go to a shop and they'll sell you more. Oops. Now, I can't remember if there was something down here, so I'm going to take a look real quick. That would be the way out. Okay. Nothing here. Oh, almost out of oxygen. Go check the other one too. Because I'd rather not backtrack if I don't have to. Let's go look at the other one right. Oh. Coins. Alright, let's take one quick look over here. Okay, there is something here, otherwise it would be an air bubble. Don't worry, the ink doesn't actually hurt you, it just does that. Come on, hurry up. Ah, okay. Lost music sheets. These are like the hidden items of the game. There's a lot of them. So eventually you will meet this guy, Ollie, and he'll explain the rest. Can't go there because I can't knock out those bricks. But we'll be back for it. Actually, now that I think about it, in my other playthrough, I'm going to have to come back here because I completely forgot about those. That way too. So yeah, that was actually, I'm glad I went through this. So I guess I will have to backtrack after all. Over here. Oh, can't. Oh, that's right, I gotta hit the switch. I think I can hit it from jumping over. So the other thing is this game will show you, if you hit a switch, what it activated in the beginning. Later on, not so much. You'll hit a switch and then you have to figure out what opened. Ah, we're at a fire. Okay. So now I have to just basically sit here and just keep killing things until they drop me another one. Thankfully, enemies respawn. There's one. That's okay, it puts this way back here. I kind of like how it does the background, foreground thing. It doesn't do that often enough, though. Just coins. Oh no! I missed one! We need the money, too. I can't go get it. See, it's flashing. It disappears eventually. Really? Okay, let's go take a look over here. I cannot go that way. Oh, this is something I'm about to come back to. I can't have that yet. Those little bows down there, that's for a different form character. So here's the magic shop. I could spend my hard-earned money and refill it. Go ahead and do that. Generally, when you see a magic shop and a nurse's office or a health office, there's a reason why it's there. So usually, if you see the two in close proximity of each other, you're going to be near a boss fight. Oh, one of the other things I probably left out is if you hit the select button, you have a menu. So this basically shows you everything that you've done up to this point, but you can always open the legend as well, and it'll explain it to you. Stuff like that. And then if you hit X, it toggles the maps to the areas you're in. If you hear dogs barking in the background, I apologize. I have 6 dogs, so... they tend to do that from time to time. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to come back here a lot in the other playthrough. Because that is something you can't physically reach yet. So we're back to full on fire. Let me go take another quick look down here. And it looks like there's something going on here. I'm gonna waste so much air waiting for this. So the jumping obviously makes you go a little quicker while you do this. That, I don't remember if I got that in my other playthrough. I don't think I did. Get the air. Alright, so once we're here, we're going to use the leather boots to float upward. And then I can use the heavy boots again to sink downward. Oh, I haven't picked them yet. Oh, we're almost out of air. Let's just keep these on for now. I don't think... yeah, I can't get to that item yet. Okay. I bet there's a spring box down here. Yep. Ooh, we're almost dead. Health shop. This is sort of like, yeah, well, it says it right there. It's your elixir. So it works just like elixirs in Faxana do, if you remember that old game, where once you run out of hearts, this will automatically refill your hearts for you one time. And there's your drunken uncle. So now we save. Some saves only save your progress. Other saves will actually save your progress and refill your health. And here's your little brother. Let's go slap a drunk around a little bit. I have a few friends that says that looks like me right there. That definitely looks like me already. The animation in this game is really fluid. That's what I like about it. It almost feels like I'm playing through a cartoon. Don't feel bad for him. He'll be back. So this is your first boss, the giant squid. And essentially what you have to do is just figure out what their pattern is. Every boss in this game has a pattern. So as long as you solve the pattern of how to fight them, they're relatively easy. So the trick to this boss is you knock out his tentacles, and then, oops, forget about that. I'm in such a rush to take him out. He will put out another tentacle. Oops, spit out. Okay, so chances are I'm going to go through my elixir real quick. Because he's picked me up and spit me out, I have to use the elixir. One of the things I've noticed is if bosses spawn these monsters, they're doing it because they want to give you opportunities to heal yourself. They'll give you the things you need, so if you run out of magic or run out of health, they'll drop those little things. It almost makes the game a little too easy, but this is your first boss, so it's trying to teach you these basic things. And then obviously we can't escape being transformed ourselves. So what the hell happened? Yep, we're a one-eyed pig. So it seems like the end of the world, but it isn't. I am starting to see a lot of things I have to backtrack for in my other game, though. So now we can't use our armor. But now we have a new special ability. So if you see these little fart-looking clouds, this is a clue that you should use your special ability, which is use with B. So there's a cloud here, sniff, 3 coins. Alright, and when you punch, you can hear him snort. He also has that ability with downstroke too. Alright, so this is a hidden door. This sniffing ability is used a lot throughout the game. Switch. I have not figured out what these are for yet. Oh, that's right, this is on a timer. Certain timers are even faster than that. And there's a couple of puzzles deeper into the game where you have just enough time to get it done. It wants me to throw a fireball to hit that switch. And we're on a timer. This is just to explain to you that yes, you can break everything at once. Okay. Ooh. 2 hits. Obviously locked door up there. It usually tells you what kind of key you need. You can just tell by looking at the color of it. So it looks like we need a green key. The stun will wear off eventually, and then they get angry and they charge at you even faster. There's the key. See what else we got here. I don't want that just yet. Chances are there's something down here I can use. Let's take a look over here. Save point and magic refill, which I don't need. Okay. Alright, let's go back and check out that door. I think I'm supposed to do that first. There we go. Let's see what we got here. I think I know what this is. Yeah, okay. So you're going to find these little groves throughout the game, and this little pile of leaves here. So what you do is you stomp them, and then you can pick up another truffle. Here's the animation. He likes it. And now we can carry 10 fireballs. Excellent. Now we can go back down to the bottom. I don't think that door comes back. Yeah, we gotta do it the old-fashioned way. We already know what that's for, so we don't need to do that again. And we already hit the switch, so we already... Oop, hang on. Got this ladder? No, go this way. Alright. I believe this is a fireball. I think the last time I did this too. Just went and checked over here. Ah yeah, the ghost. Alright. So obviously that one doesn't want to attack me. What he will do is sort of guide me along the way. I wasted a fireball. Okay, we don't have a key for that yet. Actually, what's that say? Oh yeah, this is the exit back to town, which we do need, but you're going to have to wait for that, because that was the first 30. So I want to thank you for watching. If you like this game, I'll do a next 30 on it. Maybe leave a like, maybe leave a comment. Yes, this game is not brand new. It was new to me. Maybe it's new to you. But if you like what you see, hit the old like button. Maybe share it with a friend. Let them know that this is out there. Subscribe if you haven't. And just take a look at some of my other playlists. I am a bit of an eclectic channel, but I specialize in tinkering and gunsmithing and firearms reviews also. But I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Later.